This is my match coverage of the May 2-Gun Action Challenge match at Fairfax Run and Gun Club. This was a successful disaster, and I'll explain as we go. First, I was trying a micro chest rig, which worked okay. I'm the ugly guy on the right. Next, we got to shoot on the Benson high power range, which allowed us to add a 5th stage and a 3rd squad.
Oh, God, I'm an asshole.
You ready?
Yes.
For this stage, you start 50 yards uprange of the targets. You are carrying a 40-ish pound steel target and a 40-ish pound ammo can. Come up to either the table or the barrel and engage one target in front of that position, rifle or pistol. Ground the particular firearm, move to the opposite position, engage one of the targets, rinse and repeat. For the Dueling Tree, the rules were the plate had to go completely from the left to the right side, or it was considered a miss and you had to re-engage it. We tried a different way of propping up the Duramax balls, which on paper worked really well. The problem was they break really easy, and surprisingly were hit a lot, so there was a lot of stage reset and stage repair, which slowed down this particular stage.
Whoa.
Seconds. Nice, good job. Clear. Slide forward, hammer down.
Oh. Redemption from last month's match.
For this stage, you are at the 50-yard mark. There are 12 Duramax balls propped up on those little stands. You have to knock all of them off through this bunker port. Again, pretty simple stage, small targets, challenging shooting position, but the little stands, when they broke, took a lot of reset time.
Am I high or low, Mike?
Problem I had with this stage is I couldn't see my impacts, so I couldn't make any point of aim, point of impact corrections. It took me a bunch of rounds to find where I was supposed to be aiming, just at the top edge of each of the balls. Once I figured that out, they went over in pretty quick order, with the exception of the 6 targets on the right half of this stage. They were in shadow from the rising sun, so they were very difficult to see. Shooting this stage in the afternoon was a lot easier.
Is that all of them? Looks like.
You're finished. On the move. You're clear.
My bad. I apologize for that.
Oh, dude.
All right.
You gonna run that sling or? Kill it.
Huh? Ooh, that's probably a good idea.
I mean, I'm not trying to coach you or anything.
No, coach the shit out of me. Go for it. I'm tired.
For this stage, there's a full-size IDPA IPSC target at the 300-yard berm, 200 yards away from the shooting position. You have to engage it with 2 hits from one position on the outside of the VTAC barricade, do a mandatory reload, re-engage that target from one of the ports on the VTAC barricade, again 2 hits, and then move downrange and engage 4 paper mini IPSC targets with 2 hits. 2 hits to neutralize, or 1 hit in the A zone will neutralize. You could shoot flat-footed, which I did on that first target, or shoot while moving, which I did on the next 2 targets. Get to the 25-yard from the berm point, engage the last paper target, and then unload and show clear, and then transition to your pistol and engage the 2/3 steel target with 3 hits strong hand and 3 hits weak hand. And I've been shooting my Beretta for so long that I'm very rusty with my Glock, and it shows.
Damn.
Unload and show clear. 8740. Clear, slide forward, hammer down, holster.
It's been a long time since I shot a Glock.
This is the standing version of the Casarda drill. Instead of going prone, you shoot the target, which is 100 yards away from where we are. Standing, ground your rifle, throw the bell, move to where the bell landed, re-engage the steel target, rinse and repeat for a total of 50 yards of throw. For every 10 yards, you got a 5-second time bonus. Now, as you watch me suffer through this stage, let me explain the disaster. So, when we set up this 5-stage match, I made a critical error in calculating stage times, and squad movement. So, this match ran very long, and I want to thank all of our participants for their exceptional patience. The AM squads didn't finish till about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and the PM squads finished around 8 o'clock. And we will not let that happen again. We'll figure out a better way to do stages. We don't know if we're going to do a bunch of shorter stages and 1 long stage on the Benson range, or if we're going to do 3 long stages as opposed to 5 long stages. We're going to figure that out. June will be a shotgun pistol match. July will be back to our standard rifle pistol format.
Whoops.
Time.
This is the club's Benson high power range, and it allows us to build wide stages. So we're looking forward to doing some cool stuff with this in the future. Charge your rifle. For this stage, there are 3 mini steel targets, mini IPSC targets set up at 50 yards. You have to engage each target twice, no double taps, from 3 separate positions. You must do a mandatory reload in between shooting positions. Magazines must be retained unless they are empty, or you are clearing a malfunction, or at the very last position, unloading and showing clear to the RO. Once you make all your rifle engagements, you unload and show clear, move to that forward position, and engage each target with 3 hits from your pistol. Double taps were allowed, or triple taps were allowed for the pistol position. there was some discussion with the RO at the end of my run. I thought I'd hit the steel on that third shot, but apparently I hit the wood, and the splatter I saw, I interpreted as hitting steel. So I unloaded and showed clear, waited for the RO, didn't get an indication. I just went for it. So at the end of the string here, the ROs gave me the benefit of the doubt instead of giving me a miss. Despite the stage time fiasco, all of the shooters that I spoke with had a great time, loved the fact that there was an extra stage, and loved the fact that we could get more shooters into the match. See you in the future for more match coverage.
The evil one is all yours.